Good work, Kento.
Good work too. What do you want to do for dinner tonight?
Let's eat out somewhere before heading home.
Alright then. My name is Kento Honda. Just a regular office staff. Reika Tachibana, who is standing next to me, is my fiancée. People often say that workplace romance is stressful and challenging, but for me, it feels comfortable. So, I thought we would get married and spend the rest of our lives together. But...
I'm sorry, Kento. I can't marry you.
Huh? Why? I never expected my proposal to be rejected.
You see, I want to break up with you, Kento.
I don't understand.
Actually, I've had feelings for someone else for about 6 months now, and I've been dating that person.
That's cheating, isn't it?
Yes, but you see, feelings can't be reasoned with. I feel bad, but I can't marry someone I don't love anymore. It's impossible.
Feelings can't be reasoned with. I understand that. If she's lost interest in me, then it's an inevitable situation. But still, there should be some order to things. Dating someone else while we are together?
I told you I feel bad about it.
It doesn't sound like you feel bad about this.
Then what? Should I kneel down and apologize? What would you have me do?
Huh? No, it's fine. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Okay, I understand. Thank you for everything.
What the hell? Not only did she reject my proposal, but she also cheated on me. It's a miserable ending. There was no room for me to feel sad. Things got worse at work. The downside of workplace romance is the awkwardness after a breakup. In school, you can ignore each other, but in the workplace, it's not that simple. What happened to that document?
Oh, I'll send it later.
Even trivial tasks felt like hell. Maybe I should quit.
Huh? Kento, are you quitting?
Wow! You startled me. I didn't realize you are here.
Didn't notice, huh?
She's Mari Toyota. She's not much older than me, but she's my immediate supervisor.
Seems like you're quite troubled about Reika.
Is it so obvious?
Well, of course. It was common knowledge that you two were a couple.
I see.
I can accompany you for a drink if you want.
Oh, that's not necessary.
Oh no, Kento. Taking care of your subordinates' mental well-being is an important part of the job.
You're right.
Well, that's just a formality.
Huh?
There's something I'm curious about. If you don't mind, I'd like to hear your opinion on it.
I don't mind. At least Mrs. Toyota isn't the type to pry into people's heartbreaks. I wasn't in the mood for a drink, but I decided to go along. Reika as a corporate spy?
Yeah, there's no solid evidence, but there's a possibility. Our internal information has been leaking for about 6 months. I've been investigating various things, but it doesn't seem like it's from external hacking or anything of sort.
Wait a minute. 6 months ago?
Does anything come to mind?
Yes. Well, I wasn't thrilled about it, but I confessed about the conversation I had with Reika at the restaurant.
I see. So it was indeed Reika.
Ah, so you did have a hunch.
Yeah, it was a choice between you and Reika based on the leaked information.
What? I didn't do anything like that.
I know, that's why it's just Reika. She probably blabbered about corporate secrets to the man she fell in love with.
If it's Reika, it's possible. It was hard not to think that way since we had been dating for over 2 years with marriage in mind.
Yes, thank you. I'll hear the rest from her directly. I'll gather evidence so she can't deny it.
Okay.
Now, this is going to be a personal conversation. Isn't that terrible of you?
Huh?
Confessing the cheating at a proposal? I mean, well, cheating is bad in the first place.
Why did her mood suddenly change?
Besides, if I'm dating an incredibly good person like you, cheating is just...
Mrs. Toyota, are you drunk?
Drunk? No, I'm not. I've always thought that way. I didn't say it because praising someone's boyfriend too much might just cause resentment, but I don't need to stay silent anymore. Well, I can't forgive it considering my personal feelings as well.
Thank you, Mrs. Toyota. I never expected you to be this angry on my behalf.
Of course. Hey, Kento?
Yes?
I know it might take time to move on since you just broke up, but if it were me, I'd be available anytime, you know?
Mrs. Toyota, clearly you are drunk.
I'm not drunk. I'd be more assertive if I were drunk. Trust me.
She's incredibly cute. Mrs. Toyota is competent at work, has a good personality, and above all, she's popular because of her looks. Thank you, but I can't switch gears so quickly. I'm still healing from the heartbreak.
Yeah. If it's tough, I'll comfort you. So don't quit, okay? Understood?
Yes, I won't quit. I can't resist this kindness. From the next day, I felt a little relieved. It's stressful to be in the same space as Reka, but there's someone who said they'll bear that pain for me. That alone is a significant help. I'm glad that Mrs. Toyota is my supervisor. Phew, another tiring day.
So, you're here after all.
Good evening, Mrs. Toyota.
How are you? Feeling a little better?
Yes, it's still tough, but thanks to you, it's become much easier to breathe.
I see. I'm glad I can help. If you like, want to go for a drink again today? My treat.
Huh? It's not right to accept that.
It's fine. Until you feel better, it's okay to rely on someone, you know?
Hey, that's embarrassing.
Huh? You get shy over something like this? Well then, how about this?
Wait, Mrs. Toyota?
It helps you calm down, right?
Well, it makes me nervous. Mrs. Toyota is becoming quite assertive. And 2 hours later,
No.
she got so drunk. She smells nice. Come to think of it, Reka and I had less and less physical contact recently. I feel like she was already giving me a gentle rejection.
Yanto,
Yes? What is it?
I'll make you feel better, okay?
I've already received enough comfort.
Did you say something?
It's nothing. Hold on, Mrs. Toyota. Stay steady.
I want to call a taxi.
Understood. All right, Mrs. Toyota. You should be fine from here. Huh?
Sir, please start driving.
Sure. Wait a minute.
It's like taking you home, isn't it?
Mrs. Toyota,
If you don't like it, you can get off here. The traffic light is just turning red.
it's not that I don't want it.
So you're fine with this, right?
Well, I guess so. Mrs. Toyota is an attractive woman, but right now, I'm not acting out of affection. I'm just seeking comfort to fill the void. With such conflicting thoughts, I ended up in Mrs. Toyota's room.
Just sit wherever you like.
Yes, thank you.
You don't have to be so stiff, you know?
But
It's fine if you treat me conveniently, you know?
why are you doing so much for me?
Because I've liked you for a long time. I might be seen as sneaky, but I feel like now is the only chance for you to notice me.
Mrs. Toyota.
But first, we should talk about work.
Huh?
Sorry, the truth is, I want to fool around with you. But there's another reason why I brought you to this secluded place.
Are these?
Yes, they're evidence that Rika has been leaking our company information. I've already obtained the audio as well.
How on earth did you do that?
If you hire a private detective, they can easily do things like this. Well, in the end, she turned out to be guilty, and it's become something I can't overlook.
I see.
Whether it falls under the Anti-Unfair Competition Act or not, she can definitely be sued in a civil case. Well, Reika's life is going to take a nosedive. Even though she cheated, she's still your former fiancé. I think it's quite tough for you too.
Even so, if she's committing a crime, she should be held accountable. And even if not, it's a matter of responsibility.
I see. I understand. The higher ups will take care of the rest. This is the end, so cheer up. From here on out, you just have to crawl back up, right?
Yes. Tears kept flowing. The foolishness of not noticing the affair, the incompetence of not being able to stop Reka, and Mary's kindness. Various emotions swelled up inside me. Thank you, Mrs. Toyota. If it weren't for you, I probably...
Don't worry about it. Besides, this is also a company issue. Well, there's also my personal reason that I can't forgive the person who made you sad, you know?
Thank you very much. I feel much better now.
I'm glad to hear that. Well, from here on, it's a private matter I want to discuss.
Yes?
Jumping straight into a relationship might be difficult for you, Kento.
Yes. Honestly, I think it would be better to wait a little longer.
Yeah, but intimate things might be a different story, right?
Huh?
I'll comfort you a lot until you feel better, okay?
No. Wait, well...
I'm not against it, you know? After all, you came to my place, right?
Well, yes, but it feels kind of bad to engage in such things before officially being in a relationship.
I don't mind, though. And I'll make sure you can only think of me.
That's...
So, okay?
Yes. And so, Mrs. Toyota and I spent the night together. The night with her, who had a comforting presence, was such a captivating time that it reminded me of something important I had almost forgotten. And later, Reika's punishment was officially decided. It seems she will face a civil lawsuit for leaking confidential information.
I did it all for Kazu's sake!
I'm telling you, it's a violation! The damage we suffered is not insignificant. Don't think the compensation will be cheap.
My life is over.
She brought it upon herself, and I don't feel any sympathy. However, I can't help but feel a slight sense of guilt, as if I played a part in not being able to stop her. That thought brings me a little bit of remorse. And after 6 months have passed since the incident with Reika, Mrs. Toyota and I officially started dating. For 6 months, Mrs. Toyota has been constantly cheering me up. And above all, I feel like I've reached a turning point within myself.
Let's take care of each other, Kento.
Yes, I'll make you happy. No doubt about it.
I'm so happy. Let's do a lot of things today.
Yes. If I were to add one more reason why we ended up dating, it's because we have such great compatibility.
Thank you for watching again. It would make me so happy if we could watch another rom-com story together. Also, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video. See you next time. Bye!